Welcome to Fatma Fert Limited, Sheikhupura, a part of renowned fertilizer manufacturing Fatima Group, proudly nourishing soils and enriching lives. Before you enter the facility, it is beneficial to know about site safety rules and understand means and methods that are required for your safety and to protect yourself against any emergency. Every company has a set of core values that sets the priorities of the company. The core values of Fatma Fert Limited are epitomized and reflected in all our transactions and interactions. Health, safety, environment, and CSR, along with integrity and excellence, are the top core values of Fatma Fert Limited. Other values include valuing people, innovation, teamwork, and customer focus. Fatma Fert Limited is a fully integrated fertilizer complex of urea located at Sheikhupura. The site has a production capacity of 1350 metric tons per day of urea and 815 metric tons per day of ammonia. In order to ensure safety of all, plant is operated on state-of-the-art technology and world-class safety standards. Fatma Fert believes that health, safety and environment of our employees, contractors and community is as important as our production targets. Fatma Fert not only arranges adequate trainings but also provides all necessary and appropriate safety equipment that ensures safety of working personnel. In order to ensure safety of all individuals, we manage our operation with world-class process safety management system of OSHA. Fatma Fert plant site has achieved Gold Award by ROSPA. Other HSE recognitions include ISO certifications, IFA Protect and Sustain certifications, and Green Office certifications by WWF Pakistan. Fatma Fert has enforced cardinal rules of behavioral safety, whose violation could result in serious reprimand or separation from job. Working safely is the condition of employment. Engaging or provoking horseplay or fighting within company premises is a non-tolerable offense. Weapon, intoxicants, alcoholic beverages and drugs are strictly prohibited at Fatma Fert site. It is mandatory to report all incidents. Use of cell phones inside plant operating areas is strictly prohibited. It is mandatory to abide by dress code policy. Wearing of area or job-specific PPE is mandatory. Sleeping inside plant premises, both in operating and non-operating areas, is an unpardonable offense. Smoking is not allowed at plant site except at designated smoking sheds. Do not throw any combustibles like gloves or cloth into any ashtrays as these can catch fire. Compliance of work to permit is mandatory. Disabling safety critical and security devices without written authorization is strictly prohibited. Only licensed and Fatma Fert authorized drivers are allowed to drive at Fatma premises. Loose clothing is not allowed inside plant operating areas because these can get entangled in machines and can cause a serious accident. For men, shirt must be full sleeve and tucked inside trousers. The jacket should be buttoned or zipped up. For ladies, shirt must be above knee length without open slits and headscarf should be properly clipped. Shalwar kameez are allowed only for palledars and drivers at bagging and shipment area. It is mandatory for driver and every passenger to wear seat belt. Similarly, a motorcycle rider must use a helmet with chin strap. Pedestrians must be careful while walking on roads and should travel on footpaths only. Switch off the engine and leave the driver cabin while truck or lorry is being loading, unloading and wait in designated area. Speed limit for driving inside plant and colony premises is 25 km per hour. As you are new to site, so it's important that you know and understand plant layout and access roads. Towards the south side of plant, there is security checkpost and main plant entry gate. Record of all personnel entering the plant is kept here. For this purpose, you will be given a visitor card that you should show security personnel at the entry gate for letting you in. This visitor card should be handed back to security on your return. As soon as you enter the plant gate, towards your left, you will see the administration building. It houses Fatma Fort management team. If the employee that you are visiting sits in this building, then you should not go beyond this building or into any other area. Towards the west side of control room, there is main workshop and a warehouse. Towards the east side of control room, bagging and shipping is located, from where urea is produced and packed in bags and shifted through trucks to all over the country. Control room contains the DCS of all operation units and offices of operations. Complex containing ammonia, urea and utilities are located at the middle of the plant and referred as operating area. At southeast corner of plant, there is located a double-walled ammonia storage tank that has multiple layers of protection. All incidents are recorded and investigated in order to avoid reoccurrence. For this, it is imperative that you report all accidents to Fatma Fort employees. In case of an injury, inform Fatma Fort employees immediately so that first aid can be administered right away. For this reporting, you must remember following telephone numbers. Emergency contact number 3132, Fatma Fort Plant Clinic 3078, Fire Station 3073. Being a fertilizer manufacturing site, major hazards include ammonia gas, acids and caustics, and fires. Safety management systems and safe work practices are in place at Fatma Fort to ensure that there is no leakage of ammonia or any other chemical. There can be two types of emergencies at Fatma Fort. Level 2. An emergency in which effect of that emergency is confined within plant premises. Alarm coding for Level 2 emergency is up and down siren for a duration of 30 seconds. The other type of emergency is Level 1 emergency. The effect of emergency may extend outside plant premises. Alarm coding for Level 1 emergency is up and down siren for a duration of 3 minutes. In case of minor leakage at plant, you can protect yourself using personal protective equipment. Use of ammonia mask can save you from effects of ammonia and help you reach safe location. In case of accidental release of chemicals, the only way to safeguard yourself is to move away from the path of these chemicals. Assembly points are at very core of this program. There are two main assembly points located at two different locations. Assembly point number 1 is at plant entrance near security checkpost, and assembly point number 2 is at bagging shipping plant near warehouse D. In order to illustrate the emergency response, let's assume that ammonia leaks from ammonia storage and travels in a cloud form along the way. As soon as the leakage is detected, siren will be sounded. Upon hearing the emergency siren, if you are performing any activity, stop your job safely. Place your equipment at a safe place. Observe the wind direction by looking at one of the wind socks and start walking in the perpendicular direction of wind towards the nearest assembly point. In case of any help, you may ask nearby Fatma Fort employee for guidance. The colony residents are advised to follow their role statement during emergency. Upon hearing emergency siren in colony, residents should go inside their houses and be attentive for further instructions by admin team. In order to check preparedness level of our employees, contractors, emergency response team and equipment, we conduct two types of emergency drills at plant. One is weekly mock drill that is conducted on every Tuesday at 10:00 hours. You do not need to respond to siren at this time and continue your job, as these are only intended for checking the response of emergency team and equipment. The other drills are quarterly emergency drills that can happen anytime in a quarter. During these quarterly emergency drills, every individual at site has to perform his role statement as per emergency response manual. During emergency, while you are walking away from plant, Fatma Fort emergency response team would be performing leakage containment for firefighting using fire water and safety equipment. Fatma Fort has all necessary facilities, equipment, vehicles, and training staff to cater for any kind of emergency. As soon as the emergency is over, a flat pitch siren will be sounded and you may return to your workstation to resume your jobs. Before performing any job at the plant, you must obtain work permit from Fatma Fort authorized employee. All workers will take the work permit for any job and display it at job location. You may start your work after it has been displayed in the area. Photography is not allowed without a work permit inside plant battery limits. While erecting a scaffolding structure, use of full body safety harness is mandatory. It has to be properly fixed to a suitable anchor point. Working at heights without wearing a full body safety harness or hookup is considered a safety incident. Climbing up or down the ladders while carrying objects in hand is strictly prohibited. Instead, use the proper method of shifting tools to a scaffolding platform. Barricading of area while erecting or dismantling scaffolding is also mandatory. Only Fatma Fort tested and authorized equipments are allowed to be used at site. In case you are carrying any personal electrical equipment, please get it tested and tagged by Fatma Fort Electrical Section. Your safety is our priority. Have a safe visit at Fatma Fort.